Kia ora koutou. My name is Dr. Chris Neuenfeld. I'm a clinical psychologist from Queenstown, and on behalf of my colleagues, Nishta Sani and Ananda Sleeman, I want to welcome you to Whakaora. We are the EMDR Recovery Group. Now, apologies for not being able to make it to the conference this year, but if you listen pretty closely, you might hear some sounds of some fast and furious tapping on the table, and that's because we're actually running EMDR groups today during the conference, just a couple hundred meters up the road from where you guys are. So again, apologies and thanks for accepting this video presentation instead. Now, if you don't get that fast and furious tapping on the table reference, I'd really recommend you look into doing the GTEP, or Group Traumatic Events Protocol Group EMDR training. It's pretty remarkable what we can do as a group. The GTEP protocol is something that we'll talk a little bit more about in a little bit. And also we're going to share with you some of the feedback from the participants who have actually gone through our groups over the last several months.
Hi, I'm Ananda Sleeman, a clinical psychologist with Whakaora, and I'm going to tell you a bit about the GTEP protocol. GTEP is a protocol which allows individuals to come together to process their traumatic experiences without needing to disclose anything to other participants or facilitators. Provided there are enough facilitators, we can see a number of individuals at a time. Groups can be run with individuals who have experienced the same kind of trauma, such as the groups we currently run for individuals with an ACC-sensitive claim, or they can be run with individuals who have experienced different forms of trauma. Because there's no disclosure during GTEP processing, there's no risk of re-traumatizing or even vicariously traumatizing other participants. Furthermore, individuals from work environments where confidentiality and security is an issue, such as corrections officers, police, or even defense, can process their traumatic material without ever needing to utter a word about what they might be working on. We've been approached by a number of EAP providers to provide GTEP to employees who either collectively or individually have experienced traumatizing events through the course of their work, and we look forward to starting these groups in the new year. What is so fantastic about GTEP is that it could be the answer to long waiting lists, hours of individual therapy, and reaching individuals who might not otherwise be able to access therapy.
So we're really taking clients from a lot of different backgrounds, and we're taking clients with a whole variety of different presenting problems, and we're actually able to get these folks together in a room, and with just the three of us psychologists, we're able to do the work that would normally take, well, as you know, a long wait list and a fair bit of time to do, and we're able to get that work down in a really, really condensed, efficient, and really clinically safe manner. So to share with you a little bit about what GTEP looks like, we've got some footage from the groups that we've been running here in Wellington. So I want to share with you a little bit about that and show you kind of what GTEP looks like here at Whakaora.
This is the GTEP worksheet, and it is fundamental to the success of the process. At the start of each group, participants are taken through a grounding exercise, the 4 elements, and the establishment of a calm state, which they draw on their worksheet. They then go through the process of identifying the traumatic experience they would like to work on that day. Participants are asked to do a Google search of their traumatic experience until they find points of disturbance, which are then systematically desensitized. This is all done internally, and nothing is shared with the group. This is what our room setup looks like for this particular group. At the moment, we are seeing between 12 and 15 participants at a time. Each participant has an individual worksheet and plenty of colored pens and pencils to complete their worksheet. At the end of the day, participants take their worksheets with them or they are destroyed. Here, the facilitator is taking the participants through the grounding and calm state exercise. This is how the actual processing is done. The session ends with another grounding exercise. With their consent, we would like to share some of what our participants had to say about their experience. We have been in contact with Alon Shapiro, the originator of the GTEP protocol, and together with our partners at TAPO are working to make the GTEP model more culturally relevant and appropriate for clients in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Through Connect EMDR in America, we are receiving support to gather data from our groups to add to the growing body of knowledge that shows group EMDR to be an effective, efficient, and evidence-based treatment.
On behalf of my colleagues, Nishta and Ananda, I want to say thank you again for the opportunity to share what we've been doing here at Whakaora. It's really a remarkable process, this group EMDR model, and we're really excited to see where we go in the new year. Additionally, we're bringing GTEP to the masses with online group EMDR sessions. So again, that's something that we'll have some updates on in the coming months. And we really look forward to sharing this progress with group EMDR with you at the next conference. We'll just try not to double book ourselves next year. Thank you again. Kia ora koutou, ngā mihi, and have a lovely rest of the conference.